Meteorologist Amy Metz. She's in Nokomis in Sarasota County with the latest on the approaching hurricane.
Yeah, so right now I'm seeing a lot of people leaving here. It was very unfortunate news sitting and talking with so many people here at the hotel. We are just 10 feet above sea level at the most. That's kind of the average here in Nokomis. And just down the road, there is debris piled high for miles and miles. It's from the homes and businesses that were destroyed. Many of those owners are here at the hotel and quickly leaving because right where I stand is likely to be underwater. They've lost enough from Helene, which made a landfall more than 100 miles up the coastline of Florida. Now, we're seeing this next storm, Hurricane Milton, still with Category 4 force winds just recently at 155 miles per hour. That's the 8 a.m. update. Really, that's just 2 miles per hour shy of the Category 5 strength. And what's happening to this storm right now is we're getting a lot of tornado warnings. So do be aware that the stronger looking thunderstorms that you may be seeing if you're driving anywhere in Florida do have a potential risk of dropping trees very quickly. You can't always see tornadoes forming. They are really just water vapor. And unless there's enough cloud mixed in there, you won't really see it coming. Or if there's debris, unfortunately, it's too late many times in that case. So just be aware to keep track of radar if you plan to go anywhere today. But as people were saying yesterday, it was the time to get out. So those people that were taking things out of their houses, I shared stories yesterday of people unloading things and moving them to storage. Now they're getting out to higher grounds, and we'll be taking off to Orlando with all of our safety precautions as the Newsmax crew continues to follow this storm. Back to you.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's so heartrending to think that many of the people staying at that hotel in Nokomis lost their homes just last week or their businesses, and now they have to pick up again and flee their hotel because the other storm is coming in. It's so unnerving. And at this late time, are they even able to get gas and get a place on the highway?
Yeah, so a lot of people here, some of them that I talk to anyway, aren't so sure that they're going to stay here after this, just because they lost so much. And with the amount of insurance claims and now hearing that they're getting double deductibles from both Helene and this next storm, knowing this one's going to be stronger. I mean, we're still more than 12 hours from the landfall and the wind is starting to pick up heavily. So it's very unfortunate news. And I just hope everybody can stay safe, get your animals out, get yourselves out. And I want to share too, real quick, FloridaDisaster.org. If anybody you know isn't evacuating because they're thinking they can't get out, they don't have a way out, they're out of gas, there are free shuttles provided, and you can find information on that. Now, free, it's definitely paid by the tax dollars here, but these are resources for everybody to utilize. FloridaDisaster.org.
You know, Amy, I'm so glad that so many people are heeding the warning to evacuate, but let me ask you something that has always been on my mind. People like you who actually go into harm's way to tell people things that you just mentioned in terms of the updates, how they can actually get help. How do people like you stay safe?
So yesterday we shared some video of all the things we have in our cars, just as safety precautions such as the tire plug holes in case we run over something, chainsaws, generators, extra food, cash, extra gas. A lot of these gas stations are closed up. But what's important about where to stay? I'm not staying here because of the water. I would never let my vehicle sit in here and know that I could be stranded. So what we're doing, heading to Orlando, and I always say this, those in Tampa, some of them might, I believe, still be safe. What you need is very thick concrete walls, rebar enforced. Don't be near glass, don't be near windows. And on top of that, have your car up a few levels. If you're anywhere in this floodplain and you're planning to stay somewhere like that, that's what we do in order to stay safe and make sure that we're not actually I'm not going to go out into the storm. So there's some points of view that we will give you where maybe I'll be outside, but I will always be protected, and we will make sure safety comes first.
Thanks so much, Amy. I think people listening in right now can actually learn to not only prepare, but actually take action based upon the tips you just shared. Thanks so much.
Life-saving. Thank you, and stay safe yourself, please.